Let's jump into another game here. Last one was against Mage. Maybe we'll see some Paladin, see some Druid. Like the aggro Druid's been pretty popular lately. Might see some Hunters, although not as many lately. Handlock / Demon Lock is still a thing. A lot of Control Warriors now, and people also still playing the Patient variant just for that Warsong Commander, and a little bit more mid-rangey like Dr. Booms and stuff. What are we playing against? Hunter. Alright. So we should be decent against an aggro deck. We need Armor Smiths and I actually don't love keeping Acolyte because if it's Face Hunter it's too slow. I also don't love keeping Deathspite off coin because it's too slow. I really want to see War Axe, Cruel, and Armor Smith. There's War Axe, so I was fine while using those cards. So this is Face Hunter. Ooh, he kept a lot of cards. We should be probably fine, especially now that we drew the Armor Smith. If it's mid-range Hunter and he draws a lot of high mains, that could be problematic for us, but we'll see what happens. We have Alex too, which is good at resetting our life total against like Face Hunter. I still like Cruel the most against Face Hunter because if he plays a 2-1, then if we play Armor Smith, he can Abusive and just trade with it, versus Cruel, his Abusive gets sort of blanked. A lot of 1-drops he has to decide between. Ooh, Coin Scientist, right? I'm gonna go ahead and axe that. So that doesn't really tell us what kind of hunter it is. That's pretty telling. I think it's not Face Hunter because he did that. It's a lot more likely to be... Do we want to just play a blank Cruel since there's such a high likelihood this is Freezing Trap? Or do we want to get... I guess we can just play Armor Smith, that's fine. But the fact that he didn't have any turn 2 play definitely strongly indicates it's more mid-range. Oh my god, always Huffer. He has to kill the Armor Smith, right? Oh wow, alright, guess not. Well, this is awkward now because this is Freezing Trap.
Strike.
Guess if it's Snake, I get really blown out, so I want to test like that. Oh wow. Wait, so it's like it definitely just is. He's playing Explosive. I guess he could be playing Explosive in mid range, but that definitely. So he went Face and then he had Explosive Trap instead of clearing the Armor Smith. I don't know what's going on here. It could be hybrid. Leper Gnome. Alright, I'm getting suspicious now. We could play Belcher, although if it gets silenced, it's kind of bad for us. I kind of like just Harrison here. And then clearing. The fact that we had to hit Huffer was kind of awkward, and I also thought it was Freezing Trap, so I didn't want to get blown out by Snake because I thought it was mid-range, but then had we attacked the Huffer with the Armor Smith, then we would have been way better off. I like the no play for my opponent here, though. He probably has a bunch of like kill commands and stuff, and he's probably going to play one now because he wants to use his mana efficiently. Oh, Glaive Zuka. Interesting. Alright. Okay, so normally I play Acolyte and Armor up here. Belcher prevents the same amount of damage, though. Well, I guess it doesn't, actually, because he could have a silence, so we'll do that. If we don't draw... The reason I also played Acolyte is if we don't draw, like, a Shield Block or a Shield Maiden, we could just very much die very soon. Because he has a bunch of burn spells in his hand, the way he's been playing. That gets us closer to Alex Strasza, which I like. It also deals us a million damage, which I am... not as much of a fan of. So I really need a Shield Maiden here, or a Shield Block. But I have a couple chances to draw one, I guess. So I guess the best I can do here is Belcher Armor up. But the problem there is we're still dead to Kill Command Steady Shot, and he definitely has it. Or Quick Shot. Yeah, he's BMing me too. So while I think this is the safer play, I think the only play that gives us a chance is to do this and then draw Shield Maiden, because then we get to stay alive. Nope, we did not. So let's armor up and do this. If he doesn't have Kill Command, then that was worse, like if he kills us with a bow or something. But I just think that it's very likely he has a kill command. And he does. So I think that was the play we had to make. And even though we lost this game, I think this is an important thing to note, is even though Belcher Armor Up was a safer play, based on the way he'd been playing cards from his hand, it was clear that he had a kill command, and so we had to play around that, because that was our only out was to find a Shield Maiden.